Alright, so
What if you fail? Oh, yeah, can we go see what the other thing was that we grabbed?
it was a bone.
Oh, it was a bone, okay.
How do these controls work? Okay. So let's just do a little
Did we read those?
catch up
Are
here.
they things we got?
Yep, we got some flesh. Some bloody looking flesh right there. We got, first I looked for a canvas, not just any canvas. I had to find a knife, not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used razor. In fact, wait, what?
So it just should say, so I used a razor, in fact.
I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Oh, that's right. This was a voiceover. That's the word. I wanted to say like overlay.
Then we got some bloods in a little vial. I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in a jar and it just kept coming. Taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Yeah, because my first thought when gathering blood is, I'm going to siphon this like gas.
I'm going to suck it up.
We still aren't sure if that's possible. I might Google it.
I feel like it's probably not. I feel like the blood would just come out on its own from like your pulse.
It's because like siphoning gas, it's from an not an empty chamber because you're getting gas out of it.
Well, the way it works
it's from like a chamber. There isn't, whereas blood has a blood flow being pumped by a heart. That's how it goes up against gravity, like to the top of your body.
The way it works with the gas is that you have to have the exit of the tube lower than the container holding the gas, so that gravity pulls it down. That's how that works.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that would work with the body. I mean, I guess it would, but
I feel like it's not. I'm going to Google it.
Who knows? Who knows? I suppose it would be quite difficult to test.
I wonder how many other people have Googled if you can siphon blood like gas.
You might be on a watch list if you type that. I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how. But then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I've done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat. I'm assuming he's used this stuff on this painting, maybe? How's that? Oh, it's breaking things. It's looking pretty good, so I gotta say. These mediums have paid off. Alright, so we shall head out. See what our fourth object's gonna be. We've got skin, we've got blood, we've got bones. We can't really go much more than that. Maybe it's gonna be like an organ or something. If we're going deeper. Oh, it's a lady. Oh my god, who's it?
Okay, I'm guessing siphon blood
It's like,
is a.
what's her name from PT? You missed it.
I think siphon blood might be a move in Diablo because
Siphon blood.
I'm not getting anything helpful here.
Oh. Ignore her. Okay, I'll ignore her. Just pretend that she never just walked past here. She's got like a crying face there. She went in here and disappeared.
Fire hazard.
So maybe just close this door. Just close that one. She came out of here though.
Wait, did you actually see someone?
We did.
Oh, damn it, I was looking at siphoning blood.
It was a woman. Oh, we got a heart.
God damn it.
We got a man and a lady and a broken heart. We got some children on the walls. It's a very pleasant drawing.
Speaking of PT and pleasant drawings, I saw, I think it was a Shane Dawson video and he was talking about ghosts or something. And there was this drawing that was supposedly from a child, and it was saying like, this is me with my friend, and it was like a normal looking girl and then a bloody looking ghost like girl, but like drawn like a child like this. But her name was Lisa, and I was like, I think this might be fake, and I think it might be a PT reference.
Could be. Selfish. It's the house of selfishness. Hey. Just close it. Bloody bottles. It keeps leaving.
Wait, is that you standing on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Delirious. Is that how you spell delirious? So
I don't know, it looks wrong, eh?
Delirious.
Delirious.
Delirious. Can't get in this one. This one doesn't even have a handle. Nice, it
It
does.
does have...
Looked like not a
Did
handle.
you
from
slam
there.
that, or did that slam itself?
It slammed itself.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. He killed the horse. No. How could you kill the horse? He was innocent. Didn't do anything to you, mister. He was my friend.
When did PT come out?
Crap. 2016, I want to say. Maybe.
And when did this come out?
2018.
Okay.
Came out this year, I believe. Oh no, it didn't. Last year. My information's wrong on there. Horsey, no. Was he burning? Was he innocent? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe the horse was in on it all this time. Let me just adjust something.
Did you
here for
know,
a sec.
fun fact that I got told at work today when we were forced to tell facts to our boss because he likes hearing facts. Apparently horses don't see depth. So when they're doing hurdle jumps, that they know when to jump based on when the rider tells them, which is why it's quite a difficult thing to learn. And apparently they tend to dip their head down when they get to it, like they look down at it once they reach it, because they don't know how far away it is.
Yeah, okay.
I don't really understand how that works, but it must be possible, because like my sister has Irlen syndrome and she can't really see depth either.
Oh.
So I know from a human that it's possible, but it seems so difficult to wander around without seeing depth.
Yeah. Well, that's because they're prey. That's why they have their eyes on the sides of their heads rather to the front.
That's true.
Because they don't need the depth perception to judge how far away their prey is. They need the larger area of vision to run away from predators.
That's why they didn't evolve to naturally jump hurdles.
Exactly. Exactly. What's going on with this box? Oh, the horse. He's back.
No, that's not right. Try again.
Why?
Don't give me that look. What do we do when we fail? We start over.
Is this his
You're
daughter's
better than
cry?
this. Now sit down, and this time, let's make it perfect.
Look, man, if she wants a pink horse, she can have a pink horse, okay? Luckily, we did evolve for jumping hurdles, yes. It's a very
Constantly.
handy ability to have.
No, instead of evolving to jump hurdles, we evolved to limbo.
Limbo. We've got a teddy bear. Oh. Teddy bear, what are you up to?
I thought the baby was
having a
not
seance.
going to be born. Like, I thought he was going to have killed his wife while she was pregnant. Or killing the baby when it's a baby. But it's clearly old enough. Well, maybe not clearly, but presumably old
Hey,
enough.
what is that? Wait,
Aw.
what day is it?
5th birthday.
It's
Ah, there you
Sunday?
go.
You mean well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work.
Bloody missed the Teddy's birthday. Jesus Christ, man. Poor Teddy.
So this was a long time of the wife dealing with him being a bit difficult, because from what I could gather, some of those difficulties were starting before the baby was born.
If she's still in the picture.
If she's still in the picture.
Spiral face.
We evolved to telling horses when to jump hurdles for us, exactly.
Whoa. Was that the rat? The rat is back. Rat, come back here. I know you're in on it, rat. I know you're behind all this. You're in cahoots with the horse.
Can you turn that light on?
We can.
Bit easier to see.
Woo! More notes. Marriage guide. Kids in marriage. Expect the unexpected. Everyday Magic of Parenthood. The new book by Molly Pierce is a must-read for parents who are expecting their first child and want to create a happy, healthy environment for the baby. Order now and receive a free set of motivational tapes. Strong Enough, Volume 1 and 2.
Strong enough to live without you. That's the opposite of without you.
It's a good deal. Good deal. she holding a lemon? Oh, no, it's gone. Can't check now. We'll never know. Turn the light off. Conserve power. Whoa. What the hell? Oh god.
I was thinking this after the last stream, is that I didn't think this was going to be bad, but I didn't actually expect it to be that good. So it's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
I think there's only a
better
couple
than I thought.
moments where like the effect is maybe a little bit cheesy or not like super high, like that one just before with the door going down. The door looked fine, but some of the like transitions look a bit weird. But they've been pretty minor.
I have to actually mention that I was kind of wrong in the last stream when I said that this game is free. This game was free for a limited time on Steam.
Oh, okay.
It's actually, I think, about $29.95 usually.
Right. Is that's like a standard price for a game?
It's a bit. It's probably about average. Yeah, I guess probably average. But yeah, so it wasn't actually designed as a free game.
Okay.
I think I kind of made it sound like it was a free game.
So yeah, we
last
probably
stream,
bulked it up a bit more than.
Yes.
Well, I guess again my expectations.
What is
Ooh,
that
that was
thing?
creepy.
Was that the baby? That's a freaky looking baby.
At that price, I think that these have kind of fulfilled the expectations that it should have fulfilled then, rather than exceeding the expectations.
Yeah. What the? Oh, no. Everything's becoming a paint. No, just that wall. Who's whispering out there? Who's that?
That was New Zealand dollars you were saying for the price?
It was indeed.
It's actually a bit less than that for the American.
Yeah, be a bit cheaper than that. Whoa, it's like 2D candles. What is going on in this place? More drawings?
Oh, there's a face.
Who dat? Lice, mice, bold, bloody spots. Here, not mine. Where are the scissors?
So the exterminators said there were no rats, so I'm guessing the rats are kind of in his mind.
I guess
Because
so.
he keeps drawing them.
Yeah.
And he apparently
you're
kept
right.
seeing them, but the professional said there weren't any.
That would make sense. Oh, isn't he going to be here again? Oh, I wanted to go back that way. God damn it. I feel like we've... What was the bell? Music? Nope. I feel like we've been through some of these rooms before, but they're slightly different.
See, the way they've done, I think they've been really clever with how they've reused rooms or assets or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, they have been actually. Keep it reasonably fresh for like the same kind of place. Puzzle elements, or is it more exploring? It's more just exploring. I don't think we've come across any puzzles.
Yeah, I don't think there have been any puzzles.
Oh my lord! Let me go.
It is Lisa.
Wait, am I dead?
That would be weird if you died. That's not been an element of this
Yeah.
game so far.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was meant to happen.
There's a lot of chairs in this place.
That's really fun. I remember there was a video, like, back in the day, I didn't really watch YouTube. I've never been one of those people until recently who watches a lot of YouTube. And there was one video, though, that I think we actually got showed when I was studying fine arts, and it was a guy taking the piss out of artists and saying, like, anything can be art. And he basically would just show anything, be like, do this, art, do this, art. And one of them was stack a bunch of chairs, which I think actually was an artwork, but it was like all these chairs stacked, art. And that was the one we always referred to, like, we'd stack chairs and be like, art. That's all I'm thinking for these chairs.
I saw that, mister.
What did that say?
He's
Ew.
suspicious, that guy. Talking behind our backs, which is exactly what that guy's doing. Oh, whoa, Jesus! Christ. Man, calm down.
It's I feel like, you know, there's the bit in PT where, you know, you look at the hello and you look at it again and it's changed and the letters disappear. But it changes based on when you look at it, so it could go as fast or as slow as you like.
Yeah.
I feel like this game's that part, not necessarily straight from PT, but that whole concept of it kind of changing behind your back is quite a massive part of the effects they use in this.
It is, yeah.
Without it being like, we copied something. It's I think they've done it in a pretty original way.
I agree.
And it's pretty subtle and relevant, so...
I agree. Alright. Wait a minute. Isn't this just the room we're in?
That is an artwork. The chair one, yeah, I can't remember who
Lord.
did it, but it's like, I feel like it was in like a town where it's like, it's separating two parts of the town, like making a wall of chairs.
That's kind of cool.
I obviously didn't study that particular one very in depth because I don't remember it very much. I just remember being like, art. At the end.
Art. Seem to be going through the same room. Oh, Teddy. Oh, God. Evil dolls.
Cool.
Evil dolls aren't good. Floating crowns aren't a good sign. They're like the crown matrix.
Just trying to think of a Matrix quote.
No,
Couldn't think of
there's no
any.
more. Yeah, neither.
When Seymour
I know
sometimes
Kung
walks
Fu.
past a doorway, makes me think of the Matrix because Seymour is a black cat.
If we get another black cat, it will definitely
Yeah,
be the
we're
Matrix.
thinking about getting a second black cat, so... No.
Oh no, it's locked. Oh God. Who's been leaving their dolls around the place? Oh. Uh-oh.
Dream house.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's get out of this room. This room's bad. Bad news.
That bit kind of gave me a headache.
That's what's supposed to happen. I think we need a drink after that. No,
You've had enough
can't have
to
a drink. I probably have. It's probably the problem. Little house. Wonder if that's our house.
In the middle of our street.
Maybe we're in a snow globe. So many bloody cabinets in this house, I gotta say.
It's just the same cabinet you're just coming back to.
Yeah.
I
Oh
guess.
man, I don't want to go near that. What the hell?
Ah.
I don't trust that at all.
As I said, so literally my dream house is loads of storage
Turn some lights on first.
and like dolls and paintings. So like
Slowly.
that's pretty much it.
Slowly.
It's like an Outlast where the guy in the wheelchair jumps out at you. But he doesn't the first time.
Hello?
You think it's safe.
Oh,
Was that one there before?
no. I don't think so. I don't trust that doll. Wait, was that guy there before?
Were those dolls there before?
What's going on? I'm scared. No, these dolls are moving around. It's not good. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. You, let me out. What is going on, man? Oh, Jesus Christ. Dolls. Whoa, damn. They're twerking. Damn.
I love that kind of twitchy effect. And I feel like I first kind of got that maybe from Silent Hill.
Yeah, I think
Which apparent. So I don't know if Jacob's Ladder, the movie, is the first thing
I was about
ever
to say
use
they
it.
definitely did it before.
Yeah, but Silent Hill has said, like,
Kid,
well,
what are you doing?
Silent Hill has said, that doesn't really make sense, but it's been noted that Silent Hill got that inspiration
Kid.
from Jacob's Ladder. So since I like Silent Hill, I watched Jacob's Ladder, and it's a fantastic fucking movie. But yeah, I think if you watch Jacob's Ladder, like I feel like it probably is the first for a few of those effects.
Yeah.
And it's probably like
Stolz had a little
pretty
too much to
influential.
drink. What the hell? It's its hands.
Goals. See, I've got baby doll parts. Just stick them to stuff.
Whoa. Kid, don't run in the hallway.
Still haven't seen that movie. It's a really good movie. I think it still kind of
Wait,
stands
wait,
up.
Tracy.
Like, maybe a little bit of the practical effects look a bit like it looks maybe a little bit dated, but I think it still mostly stands up. Well, I loved it anyway. I think conceptually it's really interesting too.
Wait, did we watch that?
We
right?
watched it, yeah. That was the second time I'd seen it, as I got you to watch it, because I was like, you have to see this.
I think this doll. No.
That bit's not so
We can make it
scary
keep
because it
coming
looks
back.
really silly.
No, stop now. That's amazing. This just sounds weird too. It's got a very deep voice. Okay.
So now that Bonkin's pointed it out about the puzzles or exploring, gameplay-wise, has this game been pretty easy? You just kind of walk through, right?
Yep, just walk around. Wait a minute. Wasn't this the same hallway? Didn't we just come from down here? Oh my god. What's going on? We in a loop. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We can defeat them though, we just keep doing this until they get knocked out.
This does look sort of puzzly,
It does a little bit now.
but I feel like it's gonna direct you in the right way
Yeah.
eventually. Like, that's kind of what it's done for every other thing.
Probably if we just keep walking this way.
Like, you have to follow her so that she does not hit a wall. I feel like her hitting the wall is probably just an aesthetic, conceptual, whatever thing, just based on what the game's been so far. Like, if you actually just didn't move forward, then you wouldn't get anywhere, but... Ooh, that looks cool. Going backwards.
It's a Ferris wheel. No, it's not a Ferris wheel.
It's a
What's that called?
carousel,
Carousel, that one.
and it's going backwards.
Is. Means something. Means we're going backwards. Oh, who's that? Someone's doing push-ups. Oh no. Whoa. That's a scary baby right there. It's a little scary. Damn. Things are getting a little screwed up now. It's gonna explode. Uh-oh. Oh god. Leave me alone. Ah! Jesus Christ. Where the hell am I now? Whoa. Oh my god, what happened? Wait. Why can't I move?
Yes, like, is that meant to happen, or is your controller not working?
I went dead again. These controllers seem to run out really fast. I don't know why. Okay, oh, we're back in this room. I see.
That was quite loud.
Was it?
Well, I found that the high-pitched noise is a bit unexpectedly a bit louder.
Oh.
Sorry, I just realised I also
Hope it
leaned
wasn't too
towards
loud
the
on the
mic
stream.
a couple times.
Everything has melted.
I'm melting.
Damn, man, I don't trust these dolls at all now. This one's got a pirate leg. He's a pirate doll. Are we supposed to go in this room? Is it gonna teleport us? Nope. Okay, keep going this way, I guess. Back to the scribble hallway.
What's your favourite painting to the side?
The seagull. The evil seagull. Oh. The perfume. It's back. Wait, where did we see this before?
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you he really lusted for.
What does that mean?
I think she's talking to the painting.
Oh.
Because remember there was another one where she was kind of like, he's with you and blah blah. I can't remember what she said. But
Oh, yeah.
The impression I got was she was talking to the painting and about how he was so obsessed with the painting it was ruining their relationship. So that's my reading. I could be wrong.
Wow. Speed drawing.
That looks cool. So that wibbly wobbly effect I don't think looks super great.
Slender Man. Oh my god. It's a werewolf. Baby Snatcher Bird. Yes. This is definitely a classic. God. What's in there? Do we want to open it? It's locked. Yes, give up like always. We're not giving up. We're on a mission.
Never gonna give you up.
What was that?
Pointing back where you came.
What? We're going the wrong way? Also
Carousel
points
was
into the
going
wall.
backwards, so you can go backwards.
Points into the wall too, so... Now it points this way. Interesting. Sad apple lady again.
I think she's holding a... I think I said this last time. I think
You
she's
did.
holding a skull.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if we've seen that painting before.
this one? The dog?
Yeah.
The doggo?
Has that come up before?
I don't think so. I don't recall it.
That's gonna change.
It's gonna
yeah.
be evil doggo.
Dog skeleton or something.
Evil doggo. Oh, this is the carousel. It says it's locked though. What does that mean?
Maybe it's like a music box, jewelry box thing and has something inside.
How can you lock a Ferris wheel? I mean a
top-
carousel.
The top might come off, like it's a box underneath.
Maybe.
Like a jewelry box.
So we need to find a key. Oh, can we do this? Oh, we can.
Jack in the box.
Which way is it supposed to go? This is really hard
That
to use.
feels
on a
like the
controller.
wrong way, but
Oh, let's try that
can
again.
you do you even have an option of which way to go?
It seems to go the same way, regardless of which way I do it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It could do it a little bit faster. Jeez.
Actually, Jack in the Box is a good example of acceptable
Nothing happened.
jump scares because people gave themselves jump scares before video games even existed by
That's
having
true.
a Jack in the Box.
For little kids too.
And you know what's going to happen, but it's the jump scare is just adding to the suspense and well, it's ending the suspense, I suppose. You know, it all ties in. Doesn't make it bad to have a jump scare, as long as you don't overuse the jump scare.
I suppose that is true. Oh, we've got another little piece of artwork. Fluffy fakers mocking me. Lying still between toys. No toys allowed. Must be a lot of toys in here. Does it say anything? Eat for HF1.
It looks like it says something, but I can't read anything there.
Beerness. Nice rat. It's a pretty... Oh, it's
Pretty
gone.
cool drawing. Yeah, the drawings are pretty cool in this, the sketches, as well as the painting.
This doesn't work now. Didn't do anything.
I think that was it. It's going to jump when you leave the room
But I wanted to do something with
or
this.
something.
I'm disappointed.
Or maybe it's going to
Maybe
jump
we've-
when you go back in.
Yeah, we might have to go back. Nope. Okay. We must have to do something in there then.
Have you checked all the cabinets and whatnot?
Not these ones, but... I don't think there's anything in these. Some glasses. Some matches. Doggo, tell me what to do. What am I missing?
really quiet in here now.
Yeah. It assumed this would do something, but it didn't.
I think you're probably gonna like open that other thing, and then it'll jump up.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, we got some scissors? Or was that oh, it was a windy thing. I see.
Ah.
A wind-em-a-bob. Whoa.
Are you controlling it?
Nope.
It's gonna jump.
Oh, damn. Watch out, man. Get ready.
That thing on the floor. Everything's moving.
Prepare yourself for a jump scare.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be something else, I bet you.
Yeah.
The doggo. Oh, the doggo! He melted. We're in trouble. Can we get off this crazy ride, please? Oh, damn, kid, calm down. You're gonna give yourself a brain aneurysm. Uh-oh. So she's in the wheelchair. She's sad. Sad little girl. Hush, little baby, the night is dark. The stars fade above you. The room goes dark. Oh, God. Mama used to come to tuck you in. Ow. Getting closer. Now she's nowhere to be seen.
To be seen.
That doesn't bloody rhyme. Let me down.
Tuck you in.
Tuck you in. Okay.
Okay.
Good times. Doggo's got a few more eyes.
Looks like a grudge or something.
Grudge dog. Uh-oh, we're trapped. Oh, what's this? Some kind of whip.
This was a special brush. Like a horsehair brush, but different.
Human hair.
At that point, I hesitated. Will this really
I
work?
feel like you couldn't really
Fuck
be
it.
accurate with that, dude.
I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
There's definitely artists who have made human hair brushes, but that was just the.
It's just a bunch of hair.
But when you make a brush, the probably like half of that was probably covered by the handle, like clasped inside.
Oh, maybe. The woman and the guy she was talking about have a little kid. Maybe she was talking about the kid. The guy that paid only attention to their child. Maybe.
It could possibly be that. I just think. So the first time where I thought that she was talking about the painting, they don't make it obvious what she's talking about, but the kid wasn't part of the picture at that point.
Oh my god.
I think it could be the child, but I kind of a lot of the story previous had kind of been about obsession with a painting and things like that. So I think that kind of ties in a bit more with the rest of the story. That it would be the painting she's talking about.
Yeah, I think.
They did a lot of references to Dorian Gray.
And I think things started going bad before the child was born. So.
Yeah.
Why is that door really thick? There's a thick door. Damn.
Keep your kid in.
Alright, back to the room. There's some changes have happened since we were here last.
That room made you think that maybe the mother hurt the child, so thought maybe there was jealousy. I mean, that could still be a part of it. I think, depending how much, if you saw the last stream, we know that the mother has been hurt, and I can't really remember a lot of specifics. And again, maybe it's just that I've got my reading that I'm kind of sticking with in my head at the moment. I kind of just got more of the impression that, well, we seem to be the guy.
Yeah, I think so.
And in which case we're the husband and we've been hurting people.
Alright, let's do this. Wipe some more paint
human
away.
hair brush.
Watch it evolve.
Oh, I love this.
It's getting better.
Missed the prior stream, missing a lot of background. You hurt the people. Yeah, I mean, we're assuming.
It doesn't allude to you being the husband, but it
I know, I think it does allude to
a little bit, but it doesn't come out right and just say it.
Because basically, yeah, it hasn't come out, this is all our reading of it, but it seems to imply that the artist hurt his wife and his child, and I think it also implies that we are the artist, because whenever we find things, it's got this male voiceover. The fact that we are making this painting right now, I think, is something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't actually.
It doesn't
come
straight
right
out tell you,
and
but-
tell you who you are. So
I'm pretty strong in my belief of what the story
God.
is doing, but that doesn't mean I'm right. That's just that's my reading of it. I definitely recommend watching either the VOD or when this goes on YouTube, because I thought before we even started the stream, I said, "Oh, random! I just finished reading, rereading, because I'd actually read it before." The picture of Dorian Gray, and I went through and like read the notes and the appendix and all this stuff. And then we started the game, and the first thing that happens is it brings up a quote from the picture of Dorian Gray. So it was very fresh in my mind, and I felt pretty good about some of the insight, like having read that book gave to the game.
it's pretty convenient.
Yeah, it was pretty convenient. Completely unplanned, and I didn't pick that we were playing this game either.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually...
Oh.
After we did that stream, I was like, I want to share that stream with everyone. It was really cool. And also, I just really like that book, so like referencing the book was pretty cool.
Oh God.
And I like Renaissance artwork. It's all very relevant.
Oh damn. Lamp, save me. Easy to forget. Delirious. Drunk. I feel like that's not how you spell delirious, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it looks wrong to me too. Oh, I'm gonna have to Google it now. It's probably right. It's just like the font or something.
Oh. Oh, damn, clock exploded. He's exploded. That's how you spell it. Oh, it's probably the font. Oh, okay, it could be the font, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it is spelt right.
Or it could just be...
It's quite interesting. When I went to Google it, I automatically spelt it like that, D-E-L-I. I was like, wait, this seems right now. But
Yeah.
looking at it in that font, it just looks wrong.
It's probably just one of those things where if you look at it for too long, it just doesn't look right. Okay, what else we got? Going in circles, I noticed. Noticed, game. But thanks for pointing that out. Ah. Restless Memories. Isn't that the name of that Silent Hill game?
I was about to say, in my restless memories, I see that town. I know that's not the quote.
Was it
but-
Broken
Shattered memories. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Shattered
Shattered.
memories.
No. Oh, it's locked. No, it's not. It's not
Hello,
locked at
Seymour.
all.
What are you doing?
I was wrong.
Seymour's just decided to lay back like a baby.
A little baby. Get out of the way, chair. Get out of my way. What have we got in this room? More drawers. To open.
I really like desks. Like, I have 2 desks in my art room. I still want more,
There's
but
too many desks.
you can't really store that many desks anywhere.
We'll end up like this.
That's
if
why
you have
this
too many
house is
desks.
perfect. I love shelves.
go mad.
I love desks. I love paintings. I love dolls. I want this house. I also don't like clutter and mess though, so...
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a good house to me. Seems like things go bad.
I want the shelves though.
June 18th? Is that 18th? I can't tell.
It looks like 18.
He's
maybe.
on.
Or
He's on
17.
about the damn rats again. I don't think I've even seen one, but that doesn't stop him from laying out traps all over the place. Claims he can hear them in the walls and that there must be hundreds of them. God, I fucking hope it's true. I hope they crawl out at night and eat you in your sleep. You cruel, self-obsessed, pathetic drunk. Damn. It's a little harsh. Death by rats.
But if you think about it, this is the woman who's now in a wheelchair. She was in a fire? Was that it?
Yeah, I think so.
And her husband's became obsessed with getting her fixed. He wasn't happy just accepting her as she was, and now ignores her. And
weird writing.
do you know, actually, I have found it's really difficult to place this because they've sworn. Not saying that people back in the day didn't swear, but it doesn't seem in keeping with the time period I thought this might be in.
Yeah, it is
and
a
like
little
their
that.
dress, like the way they dress in the photos, doesn't seem to tie in with the time period, like the technology they have and things like that. So it's kind of weird.
She's back.
That's very PT.
It is.
Oh,
Do we want to go down this way? This is a little scary.
that was straight up PT.
It's sad, took some inspiration.
No, that's
Although-
straight up copied.
It's very 2018.
I'm gonna take that as a homage to PT
Homage.
because they've done that so close,
Yeah.
like almost frame for even this waking up bit. That's like frame for
that's true,
frame
actually.
one of the Lisa attacks and one of the waking up bits.
That is true.
Rip off or homage. Oh god.
Homage.
Once I say a word, once you say a word once, I can't say it again.
Omelette du fromage. We got a key for something. Maybe the store. Yes. Open up. Oh, the rat. Get him. Get that bloody... Oh, he's looking at me. Stay there, rat.
Seymour, you should get the rat.
Be my friend. We can be friends, bud. Come back.
I
Rat.
saw a YouTube video. There's another Shane Dawson one. It was testing out cat products, and one of them was a remote control mouse rat thing that you can control. Let it run around your house, and the cat can attack it.
We should get one.
I was actually kind of like, that one's not too bad.
Ratty, come back. Be my friend. Rat. Where'd he go? Rat, come back. Get back here, boy. Where'd you go?
I think with the writing, dress, technology, whatever, not lining up, I think that's just choosing the aesthetic over concept, potentially.
Could be, or just not getting the
just like-
writing down pat properly.
I think yeah.
Oh,
I feel like they chose
really done, rat.
the dress style and the photo style based on it looks creepy because it looks Victorian or something.
Yeah.
But then from the technology and the writing and stuff, it doesn't seem to be in a Victorian era.
Well, this looks like a puzzle if I ever saw one. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
We'll probably find out what that means shortly. If it is a puzzle.
The closest we've had to a puzzle
Oh my god.
was something like this, except that it just said numbers on a wall. It might be the colours. So the cat is 2 and 6. The dog is kind of hard to tell. 7.
There's no red. Oh, there's one red.
Was it 3 numbers?
Yeah.
I don't know, 2, 7, 9.
I think we just
maybe?
have to follow where they go to. So it's 4.
If that's the case, that's completely different. 4.
3, 4,
But how do you know which one to start at with the cat?
1. Probably the one that's at the C. 3, 4, 1 it should be.
I would have thought it's the centre of the word.
Well, no, because that one there starts under the C. Which is a 3, as far as I can tell. And then this one. Which is a 4. And then that one.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, if I was going to
What?
pick a line, I probably would have thought the one centering the word.
But that's in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
I don't understand what you're not getting.
Well, if it's cat, because cat has a picture of a cat. The other ones didn't have pictures of the animals on there.
Are you saying it's the 3 numbers
CAT.
under cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Sorry, I was saying cat, dog, rat, but the middle line from each, like that was its line.
Oh. We'll see. I could be wrong.
No, that makes more sense. There's a picture of a cat.
Ta-da! Multiple lines go from each animal. Yeah, there's a few on there. It's kind of a weird puzzle. Kind of strange. I think the last puzzle we did was basically the same too. It was a lock with 3 numbers.
Yeah, but on that one,
them.
it was literally like it just said the numbers on a wall.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to
God.
decipher it.
This place is a bloody shambles. Oh no. I'm stuck.
Maybe you don't go that way.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Jesus Christ, it's bright in that room.
Maybe you have to run away from the light like
Who dat?
Silent Hill.
Oh Jesus, what is going on right now? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Classic creepy crying baby, yes. Classic baby. Never trust those babies.
Yes, sir, that's my baby.
Got a letter. July 19th. Judging by the silence that has now fallen over the house, I can safely assume that he has finally passed out, undoubtedly surrounded by empty bottles and tattered pieces of canvas that have become his preferred bedfellows. Every time it happens, I pray it will be the last. I pray fervently, passionately.
So that kind of adds to my theory that she's talking about the painting with what he's choosing over her.
Yeah. Our Lord in heaven, let him crack his head open and rot spew out. Let him cut his wrist on the glass and the red bile flow. Let him choke on his own vomit, so that we may all find peace. For if you don't, one day I will find the courage to walk down the steps and end him myself. You of all should know, it's not the lack of will that stays my hand. Amen. It's a
I just
pretty
thought,
intense prayer.
twist.
Prayer.
You know, it's got the skin and the blood and blah 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 for the painting, and kind of implied it was the wife. Part of me thinking he's maybe did it to himself,
Maybe.
which I wouldn't have thought before
No.
because it was very much the wife being the victim, which I still think she's a victim of a bad marriage.
Or the child? Probably not the child.
No, I think that's too like The Omen, whereas I
Yeah.
think this is more about obsession rather than like supernatural. Like I think all this supernatural stuff is the result of something, like not the cause. So yeah, I think it's probably maybe I'm 50-50 that it's either he killed his wife and used those parts in the painting, or if he's so obsessed with this painting, it could have been happening over time, which therefore he could have taken his own blood, his own skin.
Yeah.
I don't think he could take his own
thinking-
bone though.
I'm thinking more the wife.
I think, yeah, now that I've said the bone, I'm leaning towards wife again, but just putting the possibility out there. See, the house is nice. Bonkon agrees.
The house is nice.
That's what I mean. Like, there's loads of space, loads
There's
of
a
rooms.
lot of space.
I'm being honest. I really like storage.
Screw
Like,
trying to clean
I
this
want
place,
so
though,
many
Jesus.
shelves. Like, if I own my own house, I want inbuilt shelves on so many walls. And I want desks, because for some reason I just like desks.
It's a pain in the ass to clean, though.
Yeah, but if I lived in this imaginary, amazing house of my dreams, I'd also have a maid. Duh.
I wouldn't want to clean this house. By the time you finished, if it got to the last room, you'd probably have to start all over from the first room again.
Yeah.
It'd be dirty again.
Well, in books like Jane Eyre that I've read, when you've got these people that have these big, actually, and Dorian Gray, and have these big houses and lots of rooms, the room, like spare bedrooms and stuff that aren't used, they're just shut up. You don't clean them every day.
They get dusty
then-
still.
No, but when you have guests, you're like, oh cool, we're having guests in 3 days, we're going to go open the windows, air it out, then they'll clean it and change the sheets and everything. But the rooms are just, the rooms you don't use are just shut up, so you probably only use like half the house.
What a waste.
Yeah.
That is a waste.
There's a divide between the rich and the poor that causes this.
Hey, sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The lady in black especially. That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you, except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell.
Does it say I don't?
I don't.
Like
yes.
he's responded, I don't believe myself. So that's interesting that the one she burned, or at least one of the ones she burned, was the lady in black. Because that, from if I'm remembering correctly, was like his debut or something, and she was dressed in black as his wife, and that was when they were like happy and proud and successful, and at her prime and at his prime as well, I suppose. And it's kind of like that's gone, and she's bitter and angry, so that's the one you destroy.
Yeah. I love playing games like this just for the creepy, the scenery locations.
Exactly, that's what I'm here for.
Just kind of forget about playing the game and stare at them. Yeah, that's kind of cool because it's more like...
Mutt won't shut up! Hey! I can do that too! See?
He's lost his mind.
Can you paint? No? Well, that's alright. Neither can I, apparently.
He might be able to paint. Give him a brush.
That's interesting. Didn't we find this muzzle earlier in the game, but with no commentary?
We did, and we found the perfume.
We guessed it was a dog muzzle, but...
Perfume was there too. What the hell?
Oh, this is cool. I wonder if you're going to step into it eventually.
What's going on with this painting?
Yeah, it looks like you're going to step into it.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
This is like Willy Wonka.
No, we can't fit in there.
Oh.
Oh god. It's the eyeball. We're being watched from all sides.
Well, you're not being watched, the eyes shut.
No.
There we go.
God, they're getting closer. I think that audio might be a little loud actually. Just adjust that real quick. Alright, where are we now? Oh. Wait, are we in the... No, we're not. All the paintings are gone, though. That's different. It's very different. Wait, oh, this is the same room, right? Yeah, it's the letter.
Was it the same letter? Yeah. Okay.
It is the same? Rat. Oh, he's got a friend. Come back here. Bloody rat. Bloody bookcase. Is it all worth it? I don't know. Oh god, chair. Oh, it's a wheelchair. I thought it was just a normal chair. A very excited chair. Damn. Sad lady again. This painting don't look very good. It's all veiny.
That texture is kind of like when you have dried oil paint, or drying oil paint just dumped on your palette or something.
No, rat.
But it also looks veiny. It's kind of cool.
Someone killed him. We'll avenge you, rat. What? Oh! You again. Jesus. Lady. Leave me alone. keeps doing this to us. Keeps moving us around.
That's what Lisa did too.
What's that noise? What the hell's up with this door? Jesus Christ. Little pain goes a long way.
This is gonna be like Saw, you just stick your arm in it or something.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird... okay. Do we have to do something with this? Oh, I can kind of grab
Is there
it.
a missing cog? To connect those?
Why can't I grab this? Even though it doesn't have an icon. That's weird. That is very strange. There might be a missing cog somewhere, actually. I think that door's closed. Might be. You might be right there, Bonquin. Seems pretty damn closed to me. Is there gonna be a gear? Some weir? No? It's weird I can like grab it here. Even though it
Is
doesn't
it
have an
actually
icon.
grabbing it?
Yeah, see?
I don't know what that proved.
Well, if I'm pushing this like this, it's moving like that.
Right.
And then if I hold the grab button here,
That might just be a
it
glitch.
grabs. I don't know. Suspicious.
Maybe
That's
it's
what it
because
is.
you're meant to move it, but I think you've got to do something first.
Could be right. What is that noise?
I think it's meant to be
Shut
like
up.
wind, but weird wind.
Maybe we have to go back out. Oh, okay. The door's gone. We ain't doing that. Oh, we can grab... Oh, what? Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. He sounds angry now. Is that moving? Sorry, dude. I need to get in this door. Apologies. Want to know what's behind there. Whoever it is,
This is a bit
they're
Silent
probably not
Hill
very
as
happy
well.
with us right now. Is it?
Well, I thought the kind of like the steering into this blackness with the chains and stuff, but like Valtiel moving the cogs and
Oh yeah, I suppose.
things like that.
Silent Hill's a pyramid. Yes, it was. Silent Hill 2 had the pyramid head. Good old pyramid head. Silent Hill 2 is probably my all-time favorite. One of my all-time favorite games, and
I was
my
researching
all-time
the third
favorite
one, though.
Silent Hill game. My all-time favorite horror game, actually. But yeah, that's the third one that has Valtiel.
I mean, kind of stylistically is a bit like all of them, but I
Yeah.
was specifically thinking Valtiel.
What's all that commotion? Don't cry, man. We can get you some more brushes. It's alright.
Fucking took it from me. My gift. I want it back, you hear me? I will bring you back. Drag if I have to. I will make it right, honey. I promise. I will make you right.
Oh, so something Bonkin and anyone else who didn't see the first one would have missed was there was something about how artists create perfection.
Yes.
And so, you know, him and his wife are like this perfect couple, and then she's in an accident and she's no longer perfect. And I think that's kind of part of his, you know, what made him delirious or whatever, is that he's trying to make her perfect, or she's not perfect, and he kind of rejects that. And like that little speech there seemed a bit like, you know, trying to make her perfect again.
Yeah.
She's perfect just as she is.
Okay. An empty room. Oh, hold up. Jesus. Somebody crying. Don't cry.
I feel like the beginning of
Don't cry.
this game had a lot more of that story conceptual stuff.
Oh, the elevator.
And this is kind of more like just filling in gaps at this
Yeah,
point.
it is a little bit like that. Close.
You mean instead of accepting her after the accident, he keeps drawing perfect memories of her, how she used to be? No, not quite like that. More like conceptually that I think that's why he becomes like obsessive with his painting, because that's something he can control and make perfect, and he kind of stops talking to her because she's no longer perfect. I don't know exactly what he means by that last bit where he says making her perfect. That might be because we already know that he's scalpeled skin and stuff. Maybe that's how it started. Because, you know, maybe he was making her perfect again by taking her skin, taking her hair, taking her bones, taking her blood, and creating her again on canvas.
Possibly,
You know.
yeah. What? What the heck?
Oh, that sounds gross.
What do we gotta do? We're trapped. What is that noise? Somebody help. Oh. Okay. Oh, Jesus, it's you again. Cut me some slack, lady. Okay. Well. What the?
It's tricking you, man. You think
What?
you can go.
The hell? Oh. I see. It's shifting. Now what? Oh.
Ooh.
Jesus. Oh, okay, we're somewhere else now. We teleported again. Have we picked up an object yet? We haven't, have we? Maybe in here.
Is that another? No, it's not another drawing.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. The horde ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Is the horde ran down an actual version of that?
Don't know.
Because I was going to say the one that I knew as a kid was the clock struck one, the mouse fell down.
Mouse ran down? It was ran down.
I thought it was fell, but
Maybe it's fell. I don't know.
either way, that's less
That's-
scary
yeah.
than a horde.
It's a bit more intense.
Don't mean to be a negative little shit, but I feel like the writing is really hurting the game.
Yeah, some of it maybe. Some of it. I think overall it's not too bad.
I don't think it's too bad. I think
Let's close that door.
I do think though, if you haven't seen the first half, that could maybe contribute to that, because
Yeah.
there's not loads of talking or reading. Well, maybe there was a bit of
Damn.
reading at the
I
beginning.
want to go in there.
I feel like it kind of
Let's close that.
drops things in. So, like, I'm pretty used to it. It's, you know, this is what I'm expecting from the characters.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just saw this, I don't know if I'd think it was the best voice acting or whatever.
Oh, it's that creepy, hairy face person again.
Don't judge by appearances. It's probably fine.
Well, they have a hairy face.
So,
And
you
it's
have
a
a
creepy
hairy
picture.
face.
And it's a creepy picture. You don't think this is creepy?
It's creepy.
Look at that stare.
But like, loads of people look creepy in real life. It doesn't make them bad.
I never said they're bad. I said they're creepy. Where's the phone? Phone. Oh, it's gonna be that bloody thing again, is it?
The never-ending phone.
If we walk around this, it slows, I think. Oh no, there's a book.
It seems to go like ring up and ring down. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Because last time it did that.
It was going backwards, wasn't it,
Yeah.
last time?
Talk to me! Why won't you talk to me?
One other thing, I guess, with the voice acting and the writing was that
okay.
they weren't as... At the beginning, it was more like, hey, here's the artist, here's a newspaper clipping about his exhibition, and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't them being emotional and passionate, like that, like, talk to me, and whatever.
Mm.
And I think those kind of emotions are more difficult to not be...
Babyface. That's their name.
Babyface.
The monster painting. Some paintings defy simple words, let alone critique. Basic knowledge of the subject is an absolute must if one is even to try taming them. Babyface is one such painting. This art anomaly draws tens of thousands of mediocrity enthusiasts and Sunday abstraction aficionados. In reality, it looks like a result of a week-long art marathon of a not very well adjusted painter locked in a dark basement. Leaving aside the horrible execution, painting excels in a blip. Okay.
Because we've already
Stop.
confirmed that most, if not all, the paintings in this
Babyface.
actually, I think all the paintings in this are real paintings.
Stuck.
I'm sure I've read somewhere, but I don't think it was the most accurate source, so it could have been wrong. But I think there was a real person who had, you know, the, I don't know what it's called, you know, when they have, like, the wolf child, and it's like just a kid who has that whatever gene,
Oh, you got
which
the
means
code.
that...
Oh, Babyface, that looks even creepier.
But, you know, like, has hair all over their body,
That's
like,
creepy
and they'll call them a wolf boy or a monkey boy or whatever.
Or a Babyface.
Or a baby face. So I think that was an actual person from the
3.
time.
Possibly.
Hold on, my book is ringing.
3. 6. 3. Something else ringing now?
Yeah.
Hold on, my
That
other
sounds
book is
further
ringing.
away. Yeah, it's a disease. It's rare, but rare. Yeah, I definitely knew the disease was real. And I'm pretty sure that painting is real, but whether that painting was a real person or not, I think it is. I don't think it's called Babyface.
Is it in here?
But again, I think I read that and there was something that said like Beauty and the Beast was based on a true story, and then everyone was like, no, it's not. You've just grabbed this person from history and pretended Beauty and the Beast was about him and blah blah blah. And yeah,
Where is it? In the plant? No. Oh my god! What the hell just happened? Okay. Am I still supposed to be finding this phone? Doesn't seem to
I want
be.
a room that's that high. I was kind of thinking that when that happened.
It's pretty high.
This house has it all, lucky bastards. I agree. I do wish that the floorboards were intact
Babyface,
throughout the
where's
whole
the
house.
phone?
I can deal.
I don't understand. Where's this phone? It sounds like it's here.
Maybe you just meant to leave the room now. It's tricking you. Nope.
I don't know if it gets.
What was on there? There has books in there. Could it be in there?
I feel like it gets like higher pitched the close. What the hell's happening now? Okay, that's weird. I feel like it gets higher pitched the closer you are to it. This is like it's low pitch here. And then if we come over here. Oh no, it's the same. What? What happened? It changed. Maybe it's just random.
Babyface,
But it definitely sounds like it's
got
over
the
here.
cutest little baby face.
None of these books are vibrating though. Didn't realize they had vibration alerts back in this time. Hell's this goddamn book?
Well, it might not be a book this time.
Is it in one of these drawers?
Could be a banana or a lizard.
A banana. The top one doesn't open for some reason. I'm very suspicious of that drawer. Why is everything vibrating? I'm scared. Okay. What the heck? Oh. Wait, was that the other
There might have been just... Was it the whole time?
door? Bloody hell. Left the 64. They'll be worth a fortune now. Should have grabbed them. God damn it. Bloody phone. Oh, we're up on the ceiling now.
So it's like when you lose your cell phone, then someone rings you, like, oh god, where is it?
Oh, I see. We're gonna come up here to get it.
Except that my ringtone is this, one of the Silent Hill songs. So it's more creepy.
There you are.
You promise.
Uh-oh, do I have to put another number in? Babyface? Have you got the number, Babyface?
My boss quite often rings me on my cell phone rather than my work phone because he's calling from a cell phone. It's just a bit easier, you know. He's got my number in there, and be in the office, and then suddenly you hear like, and none of my coworkers know what that is, but every time they're like, "Oh, that's creepy." They get really freaked out by it.
Maybe there's a number somewhere else.
Yeah, so I don't think it's always like find the answer. Sometimes it's
There it is.
shit's gotta happen.
853.
Yeah.
Very convenient bookcase, thank you very much.
Kind of want a phone like that now too, like an old school.
Rotary.
Is that what it's called?
A rotary phone, it is. They're pretty
God. How long is this gonna go on
cool. We're trapped. Oh. Whoa, what the? Wait, is this some kind of like time loop?
204863.
It's like a time loop. Kinda. Are we gonna see ourselves?
Oh, was that us? Oh.
Nope, there's a doll.
The doll, yeah. Ooh.
Well, okay.
This solves nothing. It never has. It never will.
Rotary, this guy's. I'm just showing how old I am that I remember rotary phones.
Wait, did you guys have a rotary
We
phone?
had a rotary phone.
I
It
think-
wasn't like that.
I think
That
I
was
had a
more modern
toy
version.
one, but
It was much more modern than that, but it had the little rotary bit
we're
on
not
the front.
that old.
I don't know, getting along.
We're not old enough that would have actual rotary phones as a norm.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. It kind of was a norm actually, because I remember the payphones.
Then
had
again,
it too.
you were like, oh, remember when we like had the coins for the milk bottles? And I was like, the
right.
fuck, I've never had a milk bottle delivered to my door in my life. What are you
I'm an
talking
old
about?
man.
You're
Okay,
not that much older than me.
old man. All right, now what? Now what? Show me the way. 354. 354.
I think it's funny that you've got the entire vocabulary because last time got a couple words.
Oh, my
That you
words
struggled
were
with.
terrible last time. Jesus Christ.
You did not have all the words.
I had no words. I had words, but they were not the right words. Oh, phone, come back. I need you. God damn it, phone. Some short phone numbers. I know, right? This is, I suppose there wasn't that many phones back in these times. In the olden day times.
Maybe we just have the monopoly on phones since we have like 5 of them.
Could do.
We're probably just ringing ourselves.
Probably. Prank calling ourselves. It probably has 1,000 phones in this house because it's so big. Oh, Babyface, you're back.
Ooh, it's ripped.
Damn. Oh, can we open these now?
You
No.
could before.
No, these top ones don't open.
Oh,
You deserve
They
this.
broke.
All of it.
it might be a fake drawer. Didn't some drawers have... Or didn't, maybe still do, I don't know. But I think some desks have fake top drawers because you can't actually fit anything in that. Like, it's got supports or whatever in it. But just for the aesthetic, they have a fake
Yeah.
one on top sometimes.
Maybe.
Did I just
needed
make that up?
something to
Jesus.
add the...
Finger.
How should I put it? Final touches.
Ew.
A finger. I needed a finger.
You already had your own.
Chopped it off.
yeah.
Easier than sawing a leg. Washed it. Dried it in an oven. Fell asleep. Almost burned it. Will I manage to pull this off?
I do think that the writing, when we've found these parts, has been more obvious than necessary.
Yeah, a little bit. Trial and error. Why is it backwards? Why you do this?
Why not? Like the thing,
Oh, back to the old.
the first one,
Paint a
talking
room.
about like using the skin for a canvas. We'd picked up what was obviously skin, and it was talking about I needed something different to paint on, blah blah, and it's very clear immediately, like, oh, use the skin as a canvas.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And then it kind of kept going on. It's like, so I used it. Like, tells you blatantly what it is.
All right.
Damn it, man! You melted the phone with your heat hands.
Shh. It's getting hot. Getting hot. All right. What is it going to evolve into now? It's becoming more human. Is it going to be his wife? Ooh, it is.
I was actually just going to say before that it kind of was looking like it might turn into something masculine, but that was more feminine.
I can't even read this one. It's
Well, it's
the
just
same as
what
what
you
we
just
read.
said, yeah.
One more cupboard. One more cupboard to go.
The only thing is that now it's obvious that he's painting a picture of his wife,
Yeah. that's
which
true.
was my theory, but I thought that might be more of a reveal.
It could
than
still be a
that.
twist, though. Maybe you're the wife. Maybe we're the wife all along.
We just have a really manly voice. Well, actually, we could just be hearing things. It
Well,
might
he's
not be
heard-
us talking.
He's heard his wife talking in the memories too.
That's
so
true.
Maybe
is
we're the
true.
child. Maybe we're
Yeah,
babyface.
grow up to find what your parents did.
Damn, man, there's a lot of apples.
Maybe that lady is sad about apples.
Yeah, because he stole them all. He stole all the apples. Maybe you're the phone guy, yeah. Maybe we're a telemarketer. Alright.
You pick up the phone, it's Kit Boga.
Yeah. This bloody phone scammer.
Ooh, I like that.
Who's that? We got the rat.
Is that a real painting?
I don't
That
feel
looks
like
more.
it was.
Yeah, that looks more in the style. I like that. That's cool.
That's the rat's father.
It's the Rat King.
The king of the rats. Are we gonna walk in here and get teleported to like Rat Town? Okay.
Maybe we just came here to deliver a pizza. It could be that.
Got a pizza.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Smoke alarm. Shut up. It's
That
very
was
loud.
not pleasant.
Still not pleasant. Please stop.
No, but it was a bit screechy in my ear at first. It calmed down a little bit.
They don't have smoke alarms in this time.
There's a cat on both of my hands. Couldn't even move the headphone. Yeah,
Damn.
sorry
Jesus
everyone
Christ.
listening.
Sorry about that. That was unexpected. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh god, not you again. Oh, she's got the rats. I knew what the rats were.
She's
I knew
the
rats
Pied
were on.
Piper.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. We need to hide. Behind the chair. Can't even duck.
She's her. I see the Pied Piper. That's there's a story of the Pied Piper. There's a town that's like infested with rats, and the Pied Piper can do magic music that
Leads
leads the rats away. So he does it, and the town's meant to pay him, but they refuse to pay him. So he then does a magic song that leads all the children away. And I think they
go into
they
the
either
ocean
go
or
into
something,
a
don't they?
yeah, I was gonna say into a cave or over a cliff, but there's probably different ones. Ocean, I think I've heard before as well.
Yeah. Damn. What the hell was that?
Maybe that's what happened to the kid.
Maybe.
Piped away.
Got pied. You've been pied. This is very colourful, right?
You know
Very
what?
modern.
I wouldn't mind a room that had the walls painted like that.
I would. It would
Okay.
annoy me. It would look like
Fine.
it's unclean all the time.
But the thing is, it's like
Is this kinda
it's
full?
got lots of colours while also kind of being complementary colours.
This is like bloody Silent Hill 2. Very much like it.
Silent Hill, the number 2 or 2 isn't as well.
Number 2. In the prison.
Both, actually, I suppose.
What the heck is that? Is that the rat? Rat.
Bonquin and I are on the same
Where's your
page
friend?
when it comes to home decor.
You guys can have that in your houses. I'll just stay out of that room. Rat, please. I thought I was your friend. Leave me alone. God, close the door. Close the door. Won't close. We're going down. These are like the first stairs we've seen in a very long time. There was some at the start of the game, and then there was like none. Whoa! What the hell? Where are we now? This is very different. Lots of plumbing and stuff. Maybe this is where the rats live. Can we go down here? What's that? What is it? This could take a while. What is it? It's just a... Oh, are those paintings?
Are they burnt paintings?
I don't know if they're
Just painting.
burnt.
Yeah, I think they're just paintings. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Let's press on. Wah!
Do you know what's another thing I
You shall
like?
read. Oh,
Cheeks
this is read.
patterns.
Is that tar? I don't know. Kind of looks like tar. So it kind of looks like...
It might be paint.
Yeah, it could be paint. It's like Inky. Bendy, whatever his name is. He's back.
You're gonna. Oh,
I'm gonna what?
I thought you were gonna fall. It
Oh.
looked like it was a hole.
I think
But
it's
I think it's just black.
just black. Can you even paint anymore? That's a good question.
Oh, calm down, Seymour. You weren't falling down. It's alright.
Oh no, it's a Ouija board.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Don't like the look of that. Oh, we gotta solve some kind of riddle with this. I feel like we do. What is the riddle?
It's either paint or Marmite.
Marmite. You can taste it and see. Where's this bloody riddle gonna be?
Prepare your brainanigans.
Brananigans. November. I think I should be happy. Why am I not happy? I have a beautiful daughter. I think she is. I know she is. So why can't I look at her without feeling sick? I used to have a loving husband. Wonderful, sensitive. Now all I see is this strange man who only cares about his paintings, like they matter at all. It's all so pointless. Music used to help. Doesn't anymore.
And she's clearly depressed, whether that's, Actually, I feel like I mentioned postnatal depression last time. I can't remember what made me think that last time.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I keep wanting to say, like, post-mortem. It's a different thing.
Post-mortem depression?
Or postpartum, what's that?
Post-mortem sounds like you're depressed because you're dead.
Yeah. But anyway, postnatal
It's a
depression.
reasonable reason to be depressed.
Which isn't helped by the fact that her husband is ignoring her
was
and
that
she's
for
in an
anything?
accident. And
Did we miss out
whatnot.
on something cool? That board. Oh, we probably missed out on something cool.
I feel like...
Damn it.
I don't feel like you can miss things in this. Like,
We can't go back though.
well, it'll probably, like, you loop around again or something.
Maybe. Did seem like it was for some kind of puzzle.
Uzi says, I ran out of oranges once and got postnatal depression.
Nice. Very nice. How you doing, Uzi? Gonna hope that the baby stuff is not totally useless, fella. Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna tie in some kind of way. Not just for like
I
spooks.
kind of thought the dolls were, I mean, obviously
What's that
having a
guy?
kid and it's like the kid's toys, but I actually thought the moving dolls and stuff were like the image of your daughter.
It's Professor Quirrell, he's back.
He's back. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they're the
I think so.
representation of your daughter. That's the word I was looking for.
I think it's
Like how
something
the
like
rats seem to be a representation of your brain, I guess.
that. This is your brain. This is
It's
your,
your brain on drugs.
on rats. The bathroom.
That's what they should have called this game. This is your brain on rats.
What is taking so long? Open this fucking door! I need to go! Open up! Hell is...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
She may have committed suicide.
Damn.
No. What have you done? No!
Damn.
So potentially,
Oh, it's
rather
me.
than
Oh, that's right. We did see our reflection before.
yes,
too.
okay. I knew there was a reason we thought we were him.
That kind of gives it away a little bit.
So as well, like rather than him killing her to make that painting, he may have used her body
Oh,
post mortem. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Bonk could be onto something. Maybe she maimed herself. I think that's
Or
what you were
that.
saying.
But yeah,
I think we're the husband. I don't know. It
think
doesn't
we're the
actually
painter
said
husband.
we're the husband, but we're obviously a dude.
Well, actually, no. We did see a photo of the painter husband, and he was wearing the same clothes and seemed similar.
We did.
You don't. Yeah, there was a newspaper clipping. Or no, there's a photo when he's in profile, and then we
Taking
quite
a bath.
soon after saw ourselves sort of in the mirror.
Gotta
I
get
mean,
clean.
neither are particularly clear. Ooh.
What the?
Oh, I thought you were about to put your head under.
I think we were. If I hold it.
Ugh.
Oh my
Ooh, okay.
god! This is a dirty bathtub.
It's a really big bath.
Yeah. Oh, is that her again? Lady, leave me alone, okay? Come on. I can't actually... Oh, I can. I can't move, but I can get out. Alright, let's do it again. Go. Ah, get out of the way.
Oh, there's a face. Can you see that? We just passed
Face?
it.
Oh.
There's a face to our right.
There's one down too, right there.
Yeah, it was a big one like that. And there's one right here. Oh, there's loads.
There's faces everywhere. Let me guess, she's gonna grab me and teleport me somewhere. No, maybe not.
No, not water. The worst place to be in horror situations. Yeah, it was. That might
Or
have
the
been.
bathroom.
That was the whole water level.
Bathrooms are just as bad too. Oh, the toilet. We haven't got to put our head in here as well, do we? Yeah, ain't gonna be good. No, we're alright. We're safe. Are we supposed to like achieve something from that bath?
Might have just been to see that.
Well,
Well, I mean, this whole room has given us the implication that she might have killed herself or maimed herself. I feel like the mirror's
still
gonna
can't
break
get out though.
at some point.
Trapped. Must be something in here. Get in there, man. I don't know what happened. It took me out on its own. Ah,
Oh.
it's moved.
Okay.
It's moved. Where are we going? Oh, there's a piano.
The wife played piano, by the way.
Baby.
She's a successful pianist.
Pianist. Disappointed of the use of the word fucking every time. They just like that word. They try to slip it in everywhere they can. Good morning, Born. How are you doing? Welcome back. Baby, what you doing there? Don't paint on the floor, please. Have to clean that up. Oh, now where are we?
This seems like credits,
It does.
but the painting's not finished.
Maybe it will never be finished. I'm doing good, thank you.
He put his wife's body in the boot of a car and then drove it off into Silent Hill into Lake. What's it called?
Toluca.
That's it, Toluca Lake.
Toluca Lake.
I don't think this is the end.
Oh, that
It
was
just looked very end-like.
a can of spinach.
Finally, someone had to bear witness.
Oh God.
I couldn't just look at my own work. Art and the artist needed an audience, a critical eye on things. I knew what I had to do. I gouged it, scooped it up like ice cream, felt like a butcher, a monster, but at least there was to come something beautiful from all this filth.
So,
We got an eyeball.
Ed Gain, I think. I'm not sure if it's...
Gain? I thought it was
That's
Gain.
the thing. I thought it was Gain until I found out that there's a book that... Can't remember what it was called, but it basically had a pun where the word was Gain, but it was his name. And I'm like, what? I'm sure it's pronounced Gain. It's like spelt like Gain.
Where did he get all these human
I could be
parts?
wrong. I don't know. But
we don't know yet.
where did he get all these human parts? Well, that's what I'm assuming. He's got it from his wife. I assume. Oh wait, before you do that final picture. Oh,
Oh,
we
no,
can't.
we're not allowed.
Ooh.
We're not allowed.
Anyway, Mr. Ed, the serial killer,
Mr. Ed
he's
the
kind
horse.
of known as like a pretty famous serial killer, and you know he made things from human skin and human body parts and whatnot. But from what I've read, and again, I'm not a person who has researched serial killers a lot, but I think he only actually killed himself one person. He was a grave robber. He took the women who were freshly buried. He took their skin and made things out of that. So he didn't actually kill them, which, although it's fucked up,
A little bit.
isn't
Slightly.
it's not as moral. It's not like as morally bad, you know, as killing someone.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Again, I definitely read that in
Checker.
a book I have, but I'm not an expert. But from memory, I think he only actually killed one person himself, and it may have been. I don't know if it was an accident. I don't know, but I don't think it was premeditated necessarily. And also, if you only killed one person, that doesn't make you a serial killer.
It does not.
I
I know. Checkers.
felt
come
like there was
back.
somewhere I was going with that, and now I forgot what it was.
I'm not sure. It's time for the Matrix again.
Because there's the potential that the artist has taken it from his already dead wife rather than killing her herself. I think that's what I was getting to.
Possibly. Yeah, that could be. You could be onto something there. What if that person was eating breakfast when you killed them? Which person?
What?
Eh? The person that this guy killed, you mean? What are we doing here? Do we have to play checkers? We've got to win a game of checkers. Did you just turn that from chess into checkers? It was checkers before,
I
too.
think it was checkers before.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha, easy. I
Oh.
gotcha. Sorry. Went over my head a little bit
God,
there.
that's the second time.
I know, damn.
The Uzi's made a joke and we've just been like, what?
Your jokes are just too clever.
Yeah.
No!
Giant rat, baby.
Our child was a rat all along. That's the twist. We're actually a rat. What are we doing here? I'm confused. Wait, is that moved?
Yeah, it's facing the other way.
No,
like-
the one a
Oh,
piece
and
is
the piece
moved.
is moved.
We've got to play checkers with a ghost. Throw the table. Table flip, yeah. We've got to flip the table. Maybe we've got to find more pieces. Aha. Was that a piece?
I think so.
Possibly. The game progresses.
Black's winning by miles.
Black just made an illegal move. Black, you're disqualified. It's not how you play checkers. What else we got to do? What's that? Oh. Le cupboard. Why is there so many teddy bears? There's a million beers. It's a lot of beers. I know, right? They moved like 3 spaces. Can't do that.
You can only go diagonally, right? In checkers? I haven't played
Yeah.
in so long.
1 move diagonally unless you're taking a piece.
Teddy bears. Beers like the drink. I got it this time.
Teddy bears. Yes. What in the heck?
And I don't know if it's overseas. I'm pretty
What is
sure
all that
it was
stuff?
created by the person who runs it here.
There's
But
so many brushes.
here in
Oh my God.
here in New Zealand, there's a show run by a local person called the Pun Battle. Uzi, if you come to New Zealand,
You may do well. You may win. Okay, let's just leave that alone.
It's like a rap battle, but puns.
Yes. Minus the rapping.
Yeah, that's why I said but puns.
Nice. It's an okay tune. I've heard better. Can we turn it off? I don't like this song. What the hell? What's with all these brushes? That's what I want to know. What are we doing right now? Do we need to find some more checkers? Maybe. It's the trinity of babies. The holy baby trinity. What the hell? What are we doing? Please stop. This is not pleasant to my ears.
Bourne's asked if we know
Oh, it's peace.
Curiosity Show.
Curiosity show. I do not. I'm not familiar with
I
this.
do not know this.
What is it? Oh. Oh, checkers is over. Oh god. It's very loud again.
Sorry,
Oh no, checkers is back. Seems to be way too many pieces here. Oh, table flip. Black got pissed off. Black is done with checkers. Australia from late 80s. No, I'm not familiar with it. I don't think we get like some Australian shows over here, but not like a lot of Australian shows.
I mean, we might do now, but
Yeah.
not in the 80s.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
sort of
Oh,
80s,
yes.
even in the 90s, it was New Zealand shows and American shows from 5 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Aha, another checker.
Still on mainstream TV, some of that American stuff is a couple years old. It's only on paid TV that you get it.
Is that supposed to be there? Checker,
dunno.
what you up to there, checker? Oh, it moves. We can push it. Go, checker, go.
I'm just gonna Google Curiosity Show in case I have seen it and didn't know the name.
I have to be pissed off, then pissed on. Yes. Especially in a game of checkers. It's very inappropriate. Okay, so we've got to find some more checkers, I think. Got to add a floor. I know they must have run out of like funding for their extension on their house.
I've just googled Curiosity Show, and that doesn't look remotely familiar.
Oh.
So I don't think I've ever seen it.
This is a bloody safety
How
hazard.
come- I don't think any of you are from Australia, right? How do you know about this show?
Okay. Okay, we've got to do something with this. No. I think we just got to find checker pieces.
It's like finding the pieces of the photo in PT.
Oh yeah. But more. More pieces. Maybe in the cupboard. In the oh, there's apples in the toilet. Someone hasn't been chewing their food very well. Oh, there it is. See it. Got it.
They eat it in Austria when you're
Oh,
very
really?
little. Okay.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah. that is
Because
kinda weird.
a lot of New Zealand stuff.
Oh my god.
Actually, no. I guess
Yeah.
like in Australia, like a lot of like AC/DC was really big in Australia. You know, like a lot of bands and TV and whatever did go to Australia and vice versa. That
Yeah.
New Zealand was
Ow, my ears.
not part of that, so I guess they would have been more connected
I think,
back
yeah,
then
I think
than
that's
we
true.
are. But still are a little bit.
No one cares about New Zealand. Okay. Well,
ABBA was biggest in Australia. Yeah, see that's weird. Like
they were kind of big here, but probably not as big.
I feel like they maybe were, but back then bands and stuff just didn't really come to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Even, for us growing up generally, they didn't really come to New Zealand. The fact
What the
that
hell's going on with this bowl?
the fact that I've seen the Darkness and the Pixies in New Zealand now, and I'm gonna see like some drag queens and stuff. I don't think they would. In Australia, the drag queens went a lot, and they still do. It's like massive, but coming to New Zealand, I'm seeing. I bought tickets for 2, going to buy tickets to another one. I could see like 10 more that are all coming to New Zealand, even coming to our town rather than us having to travel. It's weird.
It is weird.
New Zealand isn't on a lot of maps. They probably forgot it existed. Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Google
There's a
there's a
actual.
Rhys Darby video about that where he rings the Prime Minister. Our actual Prime Minister is in the video. About how we're not on maps and it's
Yeah.
a conspiracy.
There's a Reddit page called Maps Without New Zealand.
And I think that's what's referenced in his
It could
video.
be, yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's like dedicated to it. 'Cause we've so forgotten. No one cares. Nobody cares. What was that? Man, this is getting
Wait,
strange.
are you guys not joking about like New Zealand about maps in New Zealand? No, we're
Yeah.
not. We're not joking. Yeah.
We literally like
There's a bunch
get
of
left
maps
off
that don't have
There's
have
actually
New Zealand on there. I think part of it is scale.
yeah.
Um,
If you
because
go
to
on,
be fair, I think like there are some other places that, because of scale, aren't necessarily pictured on a map because there'd be like a circle within another landmass. But I think they're still written on there.
possibly. Don't know.
I'm not good with geography, so I can't think of one.
But yeah, if you go to Reddit, there's a subreddit called Maps Without New Zealand, which is just literally hundreds of pictures that people have found, or hundreds of maps that people have found without New Zealand on them.
Yeah. Austria is always mistaken with Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
That's how you got
get
that TV.
Yeah.
They wired it to the wrong place.
Yes. What the hell am I doing right now?
But yeah, definitely if it might
wait,
even
wait,
be on that Reddit, but if you watch the Rhys Darby video, it's pretty funny. But I like Rhys Darby, so
What the hell? That bowl just transformed into a baby.
as you do.
Okay.
They've got kangaroos, we've got Mozart.
What is going on with this? It doesn't want me to take this one for some reason.
When I was in Canada, I was with I was actually seeing my friend, my New Zealand friend, who currently lives in Canada, and she had a friend who we were speaking to, and me and my friend were kind of talking about how you see a lot of people in travel groups saying how they're going to go to New Zealand and they're thinking of driving from this place to another. And sometimes we have to point out, like, if you're going from the North Island to the South Island and you want to drive, you're going to have to put your car on a ferry or use a rental, and you get different rentals for the different islands. Because they don't realise that we're actually more than two islands, but we're two main islands.
Yeah.
You can't drive from the top to the bottom of New Zealand.
You could try, but it wouldn't end
unless
well.
you put the car on a ferry. And her friend, her Canadian friend, was like, wait, so the North and South Island are actually two different islands? And we just looked at her because my friend had, the whole time she'd been there, which was 9 months or something, had mentioned the North and South Island, and her Canadian friend just thought that was a weird name for it. Didn't think it was literally different islands.
There is
and
reasoning behind the names.
I was like, thank God you don't think we're part of Australia. At least you know that. But they're called the North and South Island for a reason. They're two different islands.
What the heck am I doing right now?
We have a similar problem where I live. I live in Maine, which is far northeast of the US, and without fail on national weather, the meteorologist will be standing in front of Maine so we can't see. True. Oh, that's random.
That's pretty funny.
I think because New Zealand's a long, skinny shape. So you can put the whole of New Zealand on their little screen, and the meteorologist's just standing to the side of it. They stand
it's very
side by side.
conveniently shaped.
It's perfect.
Very conveniently shaped country. What is with this bloody
Isn't
chicken?
Maine the place where Stephen King grew up, and so all his books are set there? Is that right? That's Maine, right?
I'm not too sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Maine.
Can't pick that up. I don't understand. I don't know why this oven's
Sorry, what were you
opening
trying to
too.
pick up? I was reading comments.
This chicker.
Oh. Are you meant to replace it with something else?
Don't know. I can't pick anything else up. This baby came out of nowhere though. The baby. Oh. Ah, okay. Maybe we're supposed to take that.
He still lives here, just a few blocks from my brother, actually. But actually, seriously, he does. I think I knew he did live in Maine, actually. But
Who's that?
Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
I assume that's who you're talking about.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And that's why some people have theorized that Silent Hill is in Maine for that reason.
Could be. You never know.
I thought he didn't like Maine, and that's why all his horror books were in Maine.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with them, so I'm not too sure.
I've actually only read 2 Stephen King books, but I'm aware of the story of a lot of his other ones. But he's written a lot,
Oh, Babyface, you're back.
No, I've read 3 Stephen King books, actually.
Babyface, no. Babyface is gone.
It's a secret, really. No one who lives in Maine likes Maine. I've never actually read a single book. Is that a joke, or have you actually not? It's fine if you haven't.
I haven't read any Stephen King books.
I'm not
myself.
a snob.
Oh,
I
who
don't
is
think
playing the
everyone should
piano?
read.
Calm down, please. Oh my lord, what is going on right now? There's one piece left.
Oh, Maine has an overabundance of 2 things: old people and
Damn.
trees.
Oh, things are going bad for us right now. We're in trouble.
We must be pretty close to the end, right?
We're back here, so you could be right.
I've read maybe 2 children's books. So I love reading, but I think growing up, a lot of people made out that, if you weren't reading, that you're stupid, or that, you should be reading. But that's just snobby. I think it's ableist, for one, but it's also just snobby. Not everyone wants
I don't
to
read. A
read.
lot. I used to, but
yeah. But I know a lot of people who are autistic or whatever, and maybe the text doesn't work for them. They prefer a visual, so they might not read for that reason. I know people who have dyslexia or similar Erland syndrome or whatever, so reading's difficult. Yeah, I hate when people equate reading and intelligence, because no, that's, if you read, it means you can read.
I used to hate you. I think even now I might still. I know how you must feel. Lost, alone, hopeless. You probably deserve it. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. You will never finish it. Okay. Put the final touches on this masterpiece.
You're never gonna finish it.
I've got a finger now, so... Ooh, it's beautiful.
Yes! That's it! It's beautiful.
That's what I said.
Perfect. Just like I always imagined.
Oh, damn, it's alive.
What is this?
That's what happened to her after the accident.
I don't understand. No. Stop it. Please.
This is kind of Dorian Gray a bit as well.
I was so close. This time, I almost had it. Ah!
This is going to go back to the start.
Yeah, I feel like that's implying a loop. What's interesting about that is I sort of started talking and now I'm like losing track of what I was going to say. Nope, lost it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think this is like what's going on in his head, repeating in his head, based on like her final thoughts or whatever. Like, he was obsessed with the painting, trying to get it perfect, and she was like, talk to me, not the painting. And then, you know, you're never going to finish it. It's never going to be good enough. It's never going to be perfect. Because he's so obsessed, it can never be perfect. And then she kills himself, and then his guilt means that he's always striving for what he can't reach.
That could be it.
I do believe reading is good for a person, but I tried. It's just not working. I think it's good, but that doesn't mean it's necessary.
Where's this turning?
Has he just been painting reality over and over, while seeing something different as he's drawing it? A real memento moment there. We find out that he's done all this before. He kills himself. Wait, are you actually dead already? Sorry, there was a few things there. Oh my gosh, yeah, with the Sixth Sense, we were dead from the start. I think it's him. Like, I don't even think he's physically actually painting something in this mythical world. I think this is just, you know, like...
There was a whole bunch of paintings back there. Did you see those?
Sorry, where?
In there.
Of her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
But they're like not perfect.
Yeah, but I don't think he's... I don't think this is necessarily a physical place where he's actually making the painting over and over and over. I think it's more like repeating in his head. Like almost... no, parallel universe isn't... Almost like Silent Hill-esque, you know? It's like... parallel...
possibly.
reality in a way.
Dear Sir, this is a reminder that your payment was overdue as of January 26th this year. Enclosed is a statement of the account for your reference. Therefore, I must inform you that your order has been suspended. Please arrange the payment within the next 7 days, or if you cannot make full payment at this time, please contact us to make a payment arrangement that is mutually acceptable. If you fail to comply, we will be forced to take the case to court. Regards, Ronald Wilkins.
Going back to Jacob's Ladder style Silent Hill, purgatory.
It's the seagull snatcher.
I think that's more what I was trying to
Snatching
explain. Seagull. I explained it badly before. And again, this doesn't mean I'm right. This is just how I'm reading it. I see this as not a physical place, but more like a purgatory.
I almost feel like this now is a physical
This
place.
might be the physical place now, yeah. And he did have paintings,
But
so
then there
maybe
was a
he
whole
did
bunch.
physically paint a whole bunch.
I feel like he's just been in this house painting this entire time.
But I
trying to
think
perfect
what
it.
he was seeing before, like all that supernatural stuff, is like the
Oh yeah,
purgatory
that's not
side.
real.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's purgatory, because purgatory implies he's dead.
I think Well, I'm using purgatory as a way to describe it. I think in real life, I'm an atheist who doesn't believe in an afterlife, so obviously I'm just thinking of this in a conceptual way. But I think a purgatory doesn't have to be literally like between life and death. It could be he's in purgatory but could, come back to living if he found what he was looking for,
It still implies he's dead, though.
No, I think, well...
If he's not living, I mean.
The like, place of purgatory in religion, yeah, would be like you're dead, but purgatory doesn't have to actually mean death. It's like if you're waiting... If I'm at work and waiting for an answer and I can't do any work until I've gotten the answer, then I'm in a purgatory state.
I suppose.
I guess I'm sort of saying it in that way.
Where am I supposed to go? Did we go through this one? No, that's the bathroom.
I don't think this is a totally abstract place, but rather memories mixed with representations of struggles. Yeah, I definitely think like all the things in it are based on a real house.
Yeah.
Just because, all the repeating and things like that, like, yeah. That's what I mean. I don't think that's a physical, like...
Where was our studio? I think it was here, actually.
I don't know if I'm really explaining what I'm thinking very well.
It's locked again. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Just stumbling around the house. Sincerely, Leroy Jenkins. Yes. Leroy. Nope, not that one. This one?
Like, if he just faces what he did, then he wouldn't need to keep painting. I don't think it's necessarily that you missed the first stream, so it would help, I guess, having that information, because I spoke about a bit of my conceptual ideas around it then as well, but I think you can gather all you need to gather from what we've had so far.
Yeah, I think mainly you can.
But again, I think this is, when you have any type of game or movie or whatever that has a supernatural element to it, then you can have different theories, and again, it doesn't make any of them wrong. I see these ones aren't creepy either. These are like real paintings.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before.
Right, okay, sorry, maybe I did miss that.
What are we doing? Where are we going?
Yeah, so this is the physical actual place.
Yeah.
Because Jacob's Ladder, without giving away any spoilers, like, I had a reading, which I still at least partly think is the story, and then I read some stuff about it where there's other theories that involve, I don't know, time travel. I get, like, there's different ways you can read it, potentially.
Okay. Those look like, I'm assuming the ones we saw before were almost how he sees the paintings, as like monstrosities.
Yeah.
While he's trying to perfect them. Okay, I'm gonna assume.
Do you know, and this isn't necessarily in it, but I'm gonna like to think of it, is that he thinks he needs to, if she's dead, which I'm assuming she is, then he's thinking perfection needs to be, like her before the accident, like looking an idealized version of beauty and blah 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 blah, whereas real perfection of someone you love is them exactly as they are. And with imperfections is what makes them perfect, and that's very Inception, with his wife.
Yeah.
Where you've got the fake wife in the dream, and it's like you can never be perfect because you're too perfect. Those imperfections aren't there. Finish it. Oh, so that's how he starts each time. He's being told to finish it, and at the end it says you will never finish it.
Back to the beginning.
I do like that.
Yeah, I like that too. That was good.
I definitely have my reading of it, but I think it's open for potentially other ideas.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's like, obviously the whole thing with his wife and that happened, and then I think he kind of just like lost his mind, and he's just been trapped in that house the entire time, painting over and over.
Yeah.
And that whole.
But I think how he sees it is like his inner purgatory. Yeah. I'm just using the word purgatory because I don't know how else to explain it. His inner prison.
Yeah, well, his insanity, I guess you could say. That's
Well,
what's going
purgatory
on in
implies you're
in his
between two
mind.
places as well. He's between reality and unreality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, there we go. There is a
Cool.
DLC for this game as well, so it'd be interesting to see how that ties into it.
Maybe I'm taking it too simply, but I guess she committed suicide after the accident. He just endlessly keeps drawing her because of what I see. I
Yeah,
personally
I
think she
think
committed
something like that.
suicide, but I think it's not straight after the accident. You wouldn't know this, but the accident seemed to be earlier in the timeline. I think she's alive for it because I think the kid would have been young, like maybe a baby. Again, I think from what I'm remembering of the first part we did. So I think she was alive, you know, in the wheelchair, being depressed and ignored by him and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think that's still kind of the point, is that he didn't treat her right after that.
Yeah.
She wasn't perfect. He became obsessed with his painting, trying to create perfection, which she wasn't anymore, and eventually committed suicide.
Yes.
But potentially like 5 years after the accident.
Yeah, well, they said the daughter was 5.
Yeah, there was
so-
definitely a 5th birthday.
And I feel like that's maybe after she was dead. Because he said he
potentially.
forgot, and obviously she wasn't there to plan the birthday.
Well, because he said, like, you know what I'm like when I'm working. I thought he was saying that to the wife, but it could have been to the child.
Yeah, I took that as talking
Yeah,
to
actually.
the child.
I think either way, it doesn't really change the concept too much. That's just timeline.
Yeah, yeah.